Well, happy Saturday, everyone. We've had some pretty breezy conditions across Puget Sound throughout the day. Pretty close to 30-mile-per-hour wind gust on the coast. Everett, 32-mile-per-hour wind gust. I'd show you the camera, but it's been a little bit shaky throughout the day. But take a look the other side of the mountains. We've got 50-mile-per-hour wind gust in Yakima, in Wenatchee, in Leavenworth, in Chelan, where we have active wildfires. And these wind gusts are truly bad news. This is part of the reason why a red flag warning continues for parts of eastern Washington through tonight. Not to say that fire danger goes down after tonight. It doesn't. We're still going to be hot and dry and still going to have very low relative humidity levels. It's just our winds begin to die down, so that red flag warning will not be extended. But if you are heading to eastern Washington, just know this. We've got air quality alerts and very unhealthy air. Look at that in the red just north of Wenatchee. If you have respiratory issues, if you have asthma, trouble breathing, this is not a place you want to go to. And the reason is, of course, we have all this wildfire smoke, but look how thick it is, and those winds are just going to kind of keep blowing it to the east and to the north. Nothing for western Washington, by the way. The air quality on this side of the mountains is still in the good category, but eastern Washington, we've got a lot going on, and we'll continue to have a lot going on likely in the coming days, if not weeks. You probably noticed you woke up to some clouds today, even a little bit of rain on the coast. This is why. This was a tropical storm, by the way. That was Tropical Storm Elita. It is now post-tropical low that's finally moving through, and it is increasing our clouds and rain chances. Behind this, we have a cool front. That is tomorrow's weather maker, and that has slightly better chances of rain for most of us. And then one final rain chance on Tuesday, one more low pressure system dropping down from the area, and then that's it. High pressure builds in here near the Four Corners region. That's going to be particularly strong. So we are looking at hot weather, dry weather, and that's going to kind of attribute to a warming trend that will be coming our way as we go toward the mid and latter part of next week. Next weekend, believe it or not, we're kicking off a brand new month, and we will be, as you guessed, warmer than average for the first weekend of August and likely through the first week as well. Probably going to end up being a little bit drier than average as well. So here we go. Here is your Sunday morning forecast. Here comes that cool front, scattered showers, even heavy at times along the coast and through the Olympic Mountains. Not a good day to do some hiking. If you're going to try and hike in the Cascade Mountains, you've got a lot of clouds, by the way, and eventually you'll see a few of those spotty showers. Look at the timing on this. Late afternoon and evening, we will also start to see a little bit of rainfall for the Central and South Sound. Not a washout, but lots of activities going on. We've got the Bite of Seattle going on in downtown Seattle, so you may run into a very stray shower if you're there a little bit later in the day, but that's about it. For most of us, it's going to be more clouds than anything. On Monday, we get brushed with one more little system near Forks and Nia Bay. Everybody else is going to enjoy a whole lot of sunshine, especially across the Central and South Sound. And then here comes one disturbance on Tuesday. Barely anything at all, but it is going to kick up some extra clouds. So again, a passing shower or two is possible. And after this system, it's going to be all about that ridge of high pressure building in near the Four Corners region, blowing out our chances for rain and our clouds as we get toward the mid and latter part of next week. If you miss the sunshine, if you miss the 80s and really mild temperatures, that's coming back next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Friday. The final days of July will be on the warm side. And as we mentioned, the first weekend of August will be above, either right at or slightly above the seasonal average as well, getting back to a dry stretch of weather after Tuesday of next week.